Wondering how to land your first job on Upwork? Come on, I know this and I've passed through this also. It took me 3 months before I could land my first job on Upwork, and when I finally did, it became quite easy from there because I knew what to do and how to go about it. If you've not landed your first job, at the end of this video, you should be able to do that. So let's just head over to what I did exactly and how I went about it and how I landed my first job. Here's how I landed my first job. When I first joined Upwork, I bidded for a while, and I'm very certain I didn't bid every day. And if I had bidded every day, probably I would have gotten a job earlier, but I was bidding frequently, and when I did that, I landed my first job on Upwork. And when I landed my first job on Upwork, this is exactly what I did, and you should follow that too. I begin my profile overview with a testimonial for my past clients on or off the platform. This was not the testimonial that was here at the time. The testimonial I used over here was from a past client. This is a testimonial from a client on Upwork. So you could use any testimonial for a client you worked with. In a previous video, I had mentioned the ways you could get client testimonials if you've never had a freelance client before. If you've never had a freelance client before, if you've never worked for anyone on freelance platforms or on social media, I mentioned ways you could get these reviews. I mentioned ways you could build your portfolio. I'm going to include a link to that video in the comment section, so you should just check for a link to the video and watch that video on how to get started building a portfolio and getting reviews even though you've never had a job freelancing before. So let's continue with how to land a job on Upwork. I started my Upwork overview. I optimized my Upwork overview. I ensured that my title is SEO optimized so that when a client searches for each of these keywords here, I will pop up in the search results. And also so that when I'm looking for jobs on Upwork, Upwork will get to show me jobs that have to do with sales copywriter, ad copy, email copy, landing page copy. So you need to ensure that your title is SEO optimized and the body of your profile overview is also SEO optimized. I'm going to include the link to a video where you can watch how to set up and optimize Upwork overview. Check the description. Now guys, before I head on, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to know when next I drop a video like this. Once you are ensured that your profile overview, your title, everything is set up, the next thing you need to ensure that is ready is your portfolio. You need to add portfolios that your prospective clients would love to see, portfolios that have the service, portfolio that covers the service they are looking for. Those are the kind of portfolios you need to have. The next thing you need to do is you need to ask for external testimonials. These are people I had worked with before I came on Upwork. I asked them for external portfolios. I asked them for external testimonials and they gave me these testimonials. You can request these testimonials from the people you work with, from the people I mentioned in the video about building a portfolio, even though you've never freelanced before, how you can build a portfolio, how you can get reviews to list on Upwork. I mentioned that in that video, and check the link in the description for that video. Once you are sure that your profile is set up, your profile is up to 100%, your overview is good, your title is good, you have great portfolios, you have external testimonials, the next thing you need to do is you need to bid on a job. How do you bid on this job? You need to ensure that the job you are bidding on are less than 24 hours. There are some niches where you will not see frequent jobs, so when you are coming to apply for those jobs, you need to ensure that you are applying for jobs that are less than 24 hours. And if you see a job that has 20 to 50 proposals already on that job, skip that job. There is no need for you bidding on that job. Your proposal is going to get lost in all those portfolios and all those proposals that have been sent. So you need to ensure that you are bidding early, and early for me is 10 minutes tops. Once a job past 10 minutes and I go to that job seeing that it's the right niche, you'll see a lot of proposals from 20 to 50 proposals I don't even bother unless I know very well that I'm the perfect candidate for this job. Now when I send a proposal, that client is actually going to interview me or hire me. So that's when you should send a proposal. If you see a lot of proposals on that job, if you know you are going to stand out from the client, if you are very good and you are certain of your strategies, you are certain of your tips. Now this is a job board. When you are coming to bid for a job, you need to click on the job. You need to check the client's payment method if it is verified. You check this client's payment method is verified. But I'm not going to bid on this client's job because the client's reviews are already bad. That means other freelancers do not enjoy working with this client at all. So I'm not going to bid on this job. You also need to check the activity on the job, the proposal sent, less than 5 proposals. If the client's reviews was nice, I would have bidded on the job. You need to also check for invite sent and unanswered invite. If the client has sent invites to a lot of freelancers, there is no need bothering to bid on this job, because if you bid on a job where they've sent a lot of invites to other freelancers, that means you are wasting your connect. The client already knows who they want to work with. They already know that these are the particular set of people I want to work with, so they are going to be on the lookout for those people they invited to bid on their job. You that was not invited to bid for the job, you bidding on the job is just you wasting your connect from personal experience actually. So once you've checked the activity on the job and you want to apply to the job, you click on the apply now button. When sending out a proposal, you need to personalize your proposals by using the client's name. How do you know the client's name? You know the client's name by scrolling down to the client's recent history. You see nice working with Andrea and her team. From here, another freelancer has worked with this client and they've included the name of the client. So this client's name is Andrea, and you have to use this. Hello Andrea, hey Andrea, or Andrea, I find that this is within my scope of work, this is this and that. You start it with a good introduction. Start your proposal with a good introduction. First, your proposal settings, you choose a profile, any of your specialized profile. This proposal requires 6 connects. If you are new to freelancing or you're new to Upwork, you need to ensure that you bid for jobs that are less than 6 connects. 2 connects, 4 connects is okay. 6 connects is a lot if you are not really certain you're going to land that job. So you read the client's requirements, you choose the rate you would like to bid for this job, and then you write your cover letter over here, starting your cover letter with the client's name, hello Andrea, as you've seen over there, or hey Andrea, or Andrea, I find your requirements a bit extensive and this is this and this and what I'm going to offer to you. So your introduction should tell a client something that they don't know, or mention something in the job description. How do you talk about something they don't know? Before you bid for the job, you read the job description, you head over to Google and you Google about this job. You Google about things and the steps involved in this job. If you have no idea about the whole thing that is involved in the job, you check it's something you can do. You come and let the clients know the exact steps you're going to follow, and then tell the clients an extra information. You give them an extra tip or something extra. You just need to add something extra, something that will keep you or set you apart from other people that have submitted proposals on the job. Once you've done that, you need to include a link to an external portfolio. My external portfolio is my website. I have a website as a writer that I always share the links to my portfolio over here to my clients. So you can also create a website, you can host it on social media, you can host it on free portfolio websites. I did a video on that in a class, a long class, about how to set up a portfolio, how to build one, how to create samples for those portfolio, where to host those portfolios. I'm going to include the link in the description where you can watch that video. So when sending your proposal and you started with an introduction that has the client's name, speaking about what you're offering the clients and how you're going to go about it, and including a link to an external portfolio. You need to ensure that this external portfolio does not have contact details, and these contact details is not needed on Upwork because Upwork does not support it. It's against Upwork terms and conditions. If you want to be a full-time freelancer on Upwork and stay there for a long time without getting suspended, you need to read their Upwork terms of service back to back, cover to cover, first page to last page. That's very important. Read the Upwork terms of service. Once you attach your external portfolio, you need to end your proposal by adding a call to action. Tell the client to hop on a call with you. Tell the client to send you a message so that you get on with an interview. Tell the client that you're available for a quick one-on-one video call or whatever it is you want the clients to do. But always ensure you end it with a call to action. If you found this helpful, guys, do not forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to know when next I'm going to drop more videos like this. I hope this was helpful for you. If you need more videos about Upwork, I have a list of them and I'm going to include them in the description below. Thanks guys, and see you in the next video.